questions that are going to come up from that is what's going to occur around it, what should we anticipate with the remaining vacant land. Those are things that we can't answer, and what we'd be using is the current comp plan that's available. That information will probably be outdated with the anticipation of Menards, and obviously what we're trying to do is get this as far as we can along to make quality decisions along with that process. The first task was to develop a scope and develop a cost, but ours is kind of abbreviated in order to try and get this done in a short period of time. The other scope referred to, the master plan, would take a while to go through. So again, this is something that is focusing just on the area of Menards and the triangle around it. So that's what you see there in front of you for that proposal. A comp plan update would be required by the time you request a zoning change for this. And that's what we're trying to provide with the submittal that will be coming in on the site. So with that, it's trying to help out, but I already know the traffic and the stormwater and environmental concerns are already going to be dealt with and looked at. It's just, this is a supplemental part to help you out with your report.
Alder Hosbender.
Joe, you mentioned a traffic study by Menards. What type, they are doing a traffic study?
With the majority of the developments that's occurred out there, there's been opportunities for us to request a study of what impact will have on the intersections around it. Unfortunately, just make sure you're focusing, it will be only for the intersections around the proposed site. It would not be for the entire corridor or Highway C and the entire aspect, but they're going to come in and basically show what's going to happen with their site if it's proposed with the use that they're planning on submitting to you. So as you can tell, that will be a difference from what was anticipated before. What's fair to say is that there's still vacant land around it, and what their questions are going to be, and what we've asked them to do is project what they think the future forecast will be for the vacant land surrounding the business and how they'll access the city and disperse throughout the road system. That's where the questions are going to come up and be critical for us to provide them input, because that's been something that's been, for lack of better words, changing. And we're trying to keep up with that so that we can predict what will happen. Regardless of whether or not you proceed with this plan, that decisions on what's going to happen out there, we're going to try to make a guesstimate of what we think is going to occur, or we're going to be working with city staff to make a determination, because in all likelihood, what was referred to before, it won't be the same as what's in the comp plan. So that's what we're going to be based on.
Will that be an outside source that's going to do the study, or will Menards people do the study?
No, Menards will, I'm anticipating Menards will be selecting someone to do the study for them. In the past, that's been the practice, that someone will be providing us a traffic impact analysis for review and approval. We're hoping that that information is at a quality that we can use that to base what's going to happen with the future of that area.
So then at that point, they bring the study to you, and you all analyze it to make sure that the numbers are sensible, or is it you just accept their numbers?
No, our opinion on what we think the numbers are and projection is obviously something that we'll be working with them on. The concern is obviously that what information they have is the same information we have to review it, which is limited to a mixed-use residential area, and there's things that are obviously impacted with the wetlands and the pond that's been referred to before, that coming up with those type of uses is critical. Obviously, the proposal of Menards does have a different traffic pattern, and those things will be impacted and shown on this proposal, or this TIA from them. That's the goal that we want to get from them.
Thank you.
Any other questions for Joe? Thank you.